Hi, I'm Pierre Silver. I go by Turbopolsa, and this is my view on the top.
Number 9 and he goes in to tie it up.
With 11 seconds left, Turbopolsa comes up clutch.
You waiting for this for a while? Three times?
I'm going for the 3 time now.
Turbopolsa it up high, gets the flick, Turbo! 3-time world champion.
Turbo is the 4-time.
That's about time to announce the MVP of Season 8. Turbopolsa, the 4-time.
I grew up in Stockholm, Sweden. I had quite a normal life. I started playing sports when I was around 7, 8, 9, that age. I played soccer and floorball, which is a quite famous sport in Sweden. I was playing at quite a high level. It was probably the third highest division in all of Sweden. Considering how famous the sport is in Sweden, it's quite an impressive feat. I think playing sports that young is just my mindset has gone through. I always want to win no matter what, and losing is not an option for me, and I'll do whatever it takes to win. Video games was a very strong part of my life, even until now. My brother, my dad, even my sisters play video games, so my entire life has been video games for me. Well, the games I played was Call of Duty, FIFA, NHL. Didn't really get into PC games until like League of Legends and CSGO and stuff like that. There was no game such as Rocket League that could compete with it. And for me, it was just so much fun. I started playing when the game came out, and following the learning curve of the game was quite fun, and I quite fast got up to top 100 in the game. I stopped playing floorball. I went full-time on Rocket League. The team that picked me up from ranked was Kapow with Alot and Sniper Kid, and we went through the first split of RCS Season 1 with them.
A lot keeping that one out. Now Turbopolsa is going to win the 1v1 with Pashy. He puts it up to number 9 and he goes in to tie it up.
With 11 seconds left, Turbopolsa comes up clutch.
And then the next split I changed team and we made Worlds. People expected us to get like at least the third or fourth spot, but something happened and we balled up and we got last place after getting swept and then reverse swept.
If this ball drops, that's going to be a Genesis. The reverse sweep for Genesis against Makiniu. Makiniu is going home.
Ending up in last place, which was quite a tragic moment. My mindset after that reverse sweep was like, it was super bad. I was feeling quite upset. And then off the last day after we lose that match, I tell the team that I want to leave and then move on with that. All I was thinking about was that I had to do better than the previous seasons and actually make Worlds as well. But we ended up losing every single game except 2 teams. After the horrible season we had in Season 2, I then decided to sub for Northern Gaming. Their main player, Maestro, couldn't make Worlds, so I stepped in and went to Worlds with them instead of him. That Worlds was very impressive for us, I'll say, because coming with the sub, who hasn't played with them a lot, and then just winning everything, despite losing to NRG, going down to lowers, and then coming back, defeating them in the lower finals, and then we end up beating Market in the grand final.
Can still tie the game, but Devo will let it touch, and Northern Gaming has done it when they could not for the last 2 seasons. The world champion here in Los Angeles.
It was such a relief, and honestly, I don't know to this day how we won even. Like going from last at Worlds to last in the league, and then winning a Worlds is something that quite few people can say they have done. My confidence after that Worlds was the highest it ever been. It was at its peak. I knew like I wasn't gonna play with the same team again or subbing for them again, and I was not gonna find my own team. I immediately got picked up by K-Dop and Marlon Panda for season 4.
Could very well do it. Gale Force are going to avenge both of their losses and crown themselves European champions.
We go through season 4 quite easily. We win regionals. We go through league play quite easily. And we go to Worlds and we go undefeated. Being the first back-to-back is a feeling like at that moment I couldn't describe. The Worlds final was so anticlimactic because it was a 4-0. It was quite easy for us, but at the same time it was like the best feeling ever. Yeah, I can never get tired of it. After season 4, we go into season 5 with the same team. We instead get picked up by Dignitas. Season 5 was like season 4 for us, but even better. We destroyed the competition in league play. And then we go to LAN in London, Worlds. We end up losing to NRG quite early. And then we had to go through lower bracket.
And Turbo's gonna find it. The quick, clean, methodical play.
World champions Dignitas were just too much for them.
Complexity, valiant to the end.
Which then means we have to bracket reset in the grand finals. It was probably the most intense and famous game, like series, we have ever witnessed in Rocket League.
This series, they have not won the World Championships. NRG must be defeated twice in a row. We roll out, Turbopolsa will open up the scoring. Our previous series, but here's Turbo. Unlike the previous series, he might not need overtime.
Like we came from lowers, we want revenge. We kind of go through the first game quite confident, and then we go through the bracket reset, and it's game 7.
Panda lays it off to Turbo. Goal! Panda puts it straight out. It's going to be over to Kano. It's almost there. Scored!
I score the go-ahead goal with 3 seconds left. Then Justin comes from nowhere after keeping the ball up for about 10-15 seconds. Justin scores a 0-second goal on us. And we go to overtime.
Next goal is the RLCS World Championship.
They were extremely close to scoring on us, but we got the counter-attack after passing across the field to me, and I pick it up from the wall, and then they bump each other, and I just see the open net and I shoot, and then we win. I think our experience helped from the previous season where we won Worlds. Like we knew we could do better, and we were better, and like we are better than everyone else. And after season 5, we go through the same squad again. Season 6, it's the same thing. Like we go 7-0 in league play. We win regionals. Everything's looking fantastic, better than ever.
Perfect season for Dignitas on the line here. Cloud.
And then we win everything at Worlds except the finals, where we end up in Cloud9, and then nothing goes our way.
They've done it! Cloud9 dethrones the kings of Rocket League!
I was devastated after the loss. Like I went outside the arena. I was actually crying outside. It's gonna be my 4th time in a row to win a Worlds, and we just played so bad that like we didn't even deserve to be at the finals there. It was so emotional for me because I've always been a competitor. I've been playing sports since I was so young, like I probably 7 years old, and I always hated losing. Like it's the worst thing ever. But and then we win 3 times in a row, and we're thinking we're the best team in the world, and like nothing's gonna ever stop us. And then suddenly it just stops right there, right in front of us, and it was just, for me, it was just too much to handle. I mean, I thought we were going to have the same squad going to season 7, but during the off-season, K-Dop left. We were at the top. Like we were so confident going into season 7, and then season 7 comes, and we struggle quite a lot. We didn't really have any struggle before, so it was like a weird moment for us. I was very upset, obviously, because you go from winning 3 times to not even making Worlds, and it was upsetting to me because I'm a winner and I always want to win. I'm a competitor, and seeing everyone else at the Worlds on stage and I'm just sitting home watching them play was like not an option for me. It was a very bad moment for me. I thought it was best for all of us for me to leave. And then comes along DreamHack Valencia. I play with the pickup team. We go through groups and we actually beat NRG, who then made the decision to pick me up after their player retired.
Pick up Turbopolsa coming all the way from Sweden, the 3 times world champion and your overtime hero. These guys are out for blood.
We go to Beyond the Summit. We actually win that as our first tournament together. We go through Season 8. Season 8 starts. We go 6-1. We are very confident. We are destroying our opponents. We go through regionals. We win that too. And then we go to Worlds. And considering the history of NRG, they have never won, but they've been to finals. They have always gone like top 3 and then gone 7. Like I was quite nervous, not gonna lie. But I have done that before, so maybe I thought like I could help them out and finally win one. Season 8 Worlds for us was probably the most dominating tournament we ever had.
One of the most driven players in all of Rocket League. Here's Turbo to put it underneath, and there is a stark reminder.
Good
Now
cut for
back
Turbo.
to Justin. Who's he got left? 1-on-1.
Johnson with the biggest demo of his life! Johnson! NRG do what they could not do before!
Winning Season 8 Worlds with NRG, who struggled in the past, you can't really describe with words how it felt. Like it was so awesome. Like the Season 8 Worlds was definitely the best Worlds for me to win because of the redemption. Like, don't even make Worlds Season 7, join a team, and then we win Worlds with a team that's never won before. After Season 9, we go into off-season obviously with a bunch of online tournaments. I think we win a few, but we don't do great at all. And NRG decides to kick me. And then after a few weeks, I get picked up by Envy. I knew about Envy since CSGO times. I was watching them with the French squad. They go way back, and obviously in OG. It felt like honestly refreshing for it to be in Envy, such an old org that is still on the top. What makes me keep going, despite being at the top or even at the bottom, is the competition. I love competing, and this is the only thing I have right now. Rocket League is all I have.
And both sides just breathing for a moment. Here comes Turbo on the infield pass and puts it through. Envy will take it. They become your regional champions for the winter split.
And in the biggest moment, they close it out in overtime. Team Envy are your champion.
What I want people to think about me as on my career, my legacy, people will look at me and say that success in Rocket League doesn't have to be mechanics. It has to be just staying positive, be there for your teammates, and just do your best. Well, the #1 goal for me right now within this organization is just to grab more trophies to put on the cabinet, and that's it.